Greetings, everybody. It's that time. It is a Monday night in the cool town of Celebration, Florida, the town that Walt Disney actually thought of. And I know I have this really cool ditty that our YouTube producer put together, so I like to play it. It'll probably get stuck in your head like it gets stuck on mine, too. Information on celebration. I love that. How's everybody doing? It's the day before Halloween. Did anybody else experience? I saw some trick-or-treaters walking through Celebration, I think on Saturday. And so, as we all know, and you know, I'm one of the founding residents here with my family, that we always do Halloween on the actual Halloween night. So tomorrow night is going to be exciting. I'm hoping that the weather is going to keep cooperating. It's been beautiful with a nice breeze. So let me know where you're watching from. If you're a Celebration resident, a lot of times we will talk about what village we're from: North Village, Main Village, South Village. But if you're watching from up north, because I know a lot of people have been saying they wanted to watch and kind of just see what's going on in this community because they're thinking about moving here. Not a lot of houses for sale here, but we got a lot of cool, exciting things coming up. And what we do on this show is we talk about what's coming up for the week. A lot of times we'll do things in response to a question that has come from the viewers that are watching this show. And I know we typically have about over 1,000 views just on Celebration per week. So I like to keep up with it. And then at the tail end of the show, I will review with you what's been happening in the last 7 days in the real estate market here. So you can kind of know the value of, if you do have a home, you kind of get an idea of what the value of the house is, or possibly if you're looking to buy in here, what prices might be. And I have a realtor dream team that are amazing. Absolutely love them. They're actually going to be a part of the show today because they're answering a question that a viewer asked about. And so now let's go on with the show. I wanted to talk and tell you a little story about this lady. So Tootsie just turned 80. And she is very well loved. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Columbia Restaurant, which in downtown Celebration, that's like our Spanish Cuban type of food, very well loved here. It's at the corner across from Lakeside Park, where we have a lot of our special events. But anyway, a birthday party was celebrated for Tootsie, and there's a gentleman by the name of Jeff who's been a manager there for as many years as I can recall. And he's saying happy birthday to her. And Tootsie, in her beautiful spirit, decided that because it was close to Halloween, people should get dressed up. I ran in from showing property that day, but I did have some Halloween earrings on for her. But I just wanted to send my love to her. She is a wonderful, 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 wonderful person. So happy 80th birthday to Tootsie. Okay, what else is going on? Let's talk about what's coming up soon, other than we've just spoken about Halloween, which, by the way, you know, when we did the pirate ship on our house at 506 Celebration Avenue, we've sold it since. But it's really important to remind your loved ones, the little ones in particular, to look both ways on the street. Sometimes they get really excited and they want to go across the street and with traffic. So look both ways, right? And then usually the rule of thumb has been if you turn off your lights, that means that you've run out of candy or you're no longer handing out candy. So that's a little bit of a helpful tip. I will share with you, at one point we did a clicker when we did the pirate ship, not to say that you're going to have this, but we had over 5,000, yes, over 5,000 children show up at our house, and we had over 40 friends, lovely friends that helped us create the pirate ship, and then would get dressed up and hand out candy. And so there's going to be a lot of activity here tomorrow. And some of my favorite costumes were people that would come up with their grandmother, and grandma handmade a costume for them. And they were just so proud to wear this costume that was made for them from grandmother. And every child that we encountered was so grateful and just beautiful spirits. I guess I should use that word, right? Okay, for other things that are coming up, this Friday, as many of you know that have dogs, we love our dogs, right? There is a dog park in Celebration. I'm really excited. I know that when you have an idea of you want something in this town, really you just want to get a group of people together and make that recommendation and things can happen. And we were part of a group that had said, hey, we really would like to have a dog park. And it's getting even better because there is a lady that is available. She's the owner of the Celebration Dog Training Academy, Training and Behavioral Solutions Group, and she is going to make herself available Friday, and I think it's around 5:30 to 6:30. You know, you want to make sure you go to town hall and show all your paperwork to make sure that everybody knows that the pets have been vaccinated and stuff, and they can play well with other dogs. But how cool is that, that we have a local expert that's going to be helping? And you can find out more information if there's any costs or whatever, but it's really a fabulous, the dog park. If you haven't visited the dog park, you're going to be driving in Celebration's main village. You're going to turn past our library, which is on Campus Street. Isn't it cool that Campus Street is the street that has the library, the K through 8 school? It makes sense, right? Where you're going to go. You're going to go to Campus Street for the library. But there's a road that you could drive right beside the library, and it gets you back to where you can pay your water bills. And also, guess what else is back there? That's where the dog park is. All right. Anybody watch Mini Village? I'm seeing a bunch of people pop on, but I haven't seen anybody yet tell me where they're watching from. But that's okay. We can get that information to us later. I want to share a screen on some other things that I think are important for us to let everybody know about. Let's see if I can pull this one up, because this one is coming up November 1st. So November 1st, Wednesday night, there's going to be an event at 6 p.m. at Town Hall, 6 p.m. Wednesday night. Community conversations about student safety. And, you know, I love our kids here like they're our own. And so I just love the fact that Laura Gunyon, who's our executive director, Mr. Todd, who's a Celebration High School principal, and some other executives are going to be there to talk about student safety and just get community. And I just, you know, I always encourage that. So that's going to be in room 104 on a Wednesday night. You might see me there. So anyway, just in case if they need recommendations for anything, I think it's a good thing to show up and show support for our kids. Now Founders Day is coming up. So I think this is kind of a fun thing. I'm going to show you what they have done with an event coming up on November 10th. Founders Day. Yes. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So Founders Day is November 10th. So not this Friday, but next Friday. And it's from 6 to 9 p.m. And they have a band that's called Foreigner's Journey. So it's a band that's going to combine music from Foreigner and Journey, two of my favorite bands, by the way, accompanying a laser display. And so what you do, it's first come, first serve. You bring your own, you know, chairs, lounge type of chairs down to Lakeside Park. And it's residents only. So you want to be able to show a CROA ID, show that you live here. And it goes from 6 to 9 p.m. And I'm hoping to see that. And so Founders Day typically has been around this weekend, always. And I always remind myself that it's around found on November 11th, Veterans Day. It's usually around there because, of course, we do have a parade in downtown on November 11th for veterans. And then there is an event at the flag area that is across from Stetson's building on November 11th. But I'll talk more about that next week so that I'm not getting people confused. The other fun thing, which I want to give a big shout out to my friends at Reggiano's. So Paul and his team, Lynn and everybody, they're going to be the restaurateurs. I love the fact that they're picking restaurants for special events in which you can go up and grab a quick bite. So won't it be lovely to be able to have a drink and maybe some of their meatballs? Have you had the meatballs at Reggiano's? I gotta tell you, I think it might be my favorite meatball ever. Yeah, and guess what? It's on the menu. They're pretty good size, 2 of them. I love that. You could get a little Caesar salad, a cannoli, penne vodka. Oh my gosh, I definitely have to go there. And they're gonna serve beer and wine. They have mixed drinks and sausage and peppers. It's gonna be fabulous. So you don't even have to cook. You can just bring your wallet with you. Go to um, you can go to Lakeside that evening, have some really good music, some good food, and enjoy everything that is available to us. So I think I've covered most. I wanted to make sure. Oh, hey, Sandy Mahoney. Oh, love her. Hello, Sandy. And hi, Dee. Hi, Tanya. Hi, everybody. So let's talk a little bit now about, yeah, I think we should go right into one of the questions. So last week, there was a question from somebody saying, "Hey, Kim, I hear you talk a lot about resales in celebration." So, for example, I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a minute to tell you that presently, as of like 2 minutes ago, I want to say there are 86 listings in celebration, which is higher than normal. But remember, I've been here since the beginning. In a typical time period, we would have 400 listings for people to pick from. So we only have 86, and that's everything from condos all the way up to the estates. But somebody did point out to me, and so I do listen, about, hey, we would like to maybe talk a little bit about new construction, because there are some folks out there that really only like to do new construction. You know, that's their thing. They like to do the finishing touches. They like knowing that they have moved into a brand new house. And then they have, you know, warranties galore. They don't have to be concerned about a roof for like 10 years, all this stuff. So I am going to talk a little bit about that. I have noticed for new construction, you know, because we're looking at Island Village, that's where new construction would be that we would talk about. So that's past the Celebration High School. And the price points on those are starting right now. I think I found about eight options for you. And start at 1.5 million and it goes up to 2,119,000. So I'm going to bring a couple of those up so that you can see. But the question from the Celebration resident last week was asking about a price point that might be under $1 million. And they said they didn't want me to restrict it to just Celebration. So guess what? My Realtor Dream Team, love them. They went out and they're going to show you something that's not too far from Celebration first. And then I'm going to come back and talk about new construction that's available in Celebration. So let's sit back and enjoy. Hopefully you've got your popcorn. Hopefully you've bought a meatball or something from Reggiano's or been to the Downtown Diner, anything, all of our wonderful restaurants that we have. And enjoy this video. And I'll be back once again to talk about options that are in Celebration. But for price points below new construction, here we go.
Standard for this Emerald Series.
Thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. We've got the dream team of realtors rounded up to share some information on a new construction opportunity in Winter Garden area, continuing our series of new construction in Central Florida. Today we've come out to the Lake Apopka Sound area, actually revisiting it for us.
That's correct. Yes, this is D.R. Horton's build, new construction out here. You see the lake behind us. We recently brought a buyer here. They fell in love with it. So did we. We just wanted to share it with you.
This community, it is about a 15-minute bike ride to downtown Winter Garden. You're close to the Turnpike, shopping on Route 50, and about 25 minutes to Disney and Universal. So there's a lot of great reasons to move to this new community.
We had an opportunity to talk to the sales rep for this community, so let's cut over and see what she has to say.
Lake Apopka is located in Winter Garden, so we're right off of the turnpike, convenient to 50. There's about 117 homes in here. What makes us unique and special is going to be our oversized home sites. These are about 85 feet wide by 135 deep, so it's really good for someone wanting privacy, a larger backyard. And all the homes have 3-car garages. We have our traditional homes, and then we also have our Emerald series, which are our lakefront homes as well.
Tell me about some of the incentives, what's available for buyers.
Absolutely. D.R. Horton's always going to help our buyers with closing costs, a lower interest rate. Right now we're including the fridge, the blinds, and the smart garage door opener because all of our homes are smart homes.
We are going to take some video and talk to you more about what's going on around here, and we'll be back to you soon.
I'm standing in the Robinson model, which is one of the traditional floor plans. It has 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, about 2,100 square feet. And of course, all the homes here at Lake Apopka Sound come with a 3-car garage. You'll also have stainless steel appliances, a refrigerator included, carpeting in the bedroom, and ceramic tile throughout the rest of the home. And all the homes here at Lake Apopka Sound have no CDD and a $70 a month HOA. Let's take a look around.
In recent videos, we've talked about the increasing demand for generational homes here in the Central Florida area, and I'm excited to tell you that D.R. Horton in the Lake Apopka Sound area, as well as some others if you're interested, has generational homes available as one of their floor plans. This is the Camden right now, and you can get a feel for large open floor plan space here, just around 2,800 square foot, 4-bed, 3.5 bath. What's so great about this is that it is all on one floor with this much space. So in being generational home, that means that it has another wing of the house that is sort of its own area to itself, that has kitchenette, its other like a second primary suite, and a private entrance to the home. What's so great about this all being on one floor is sometimes we see, like in Florida, the garage apartment space that still takes like a hefty amount of stairs to be able to access, and this eliminates that stair barrier to that kind of setup. So if you're interested in this, please give us a call.
This is the Emerald series, one of the Emerald series homes. This home, by the way, is ready to go. But I wanted to point out some really beautiful outside features. Besides having this great lakefront view, you have these amazing pavers all the way up to your garage doors. This one specifically is a tandem 3-car garage, and which gives you actually a little more land in between you and your neighbor. But it's also on the top there, instead of shingles, you've got a tile roof. So I am now inside that Emerald series in this amazing kitchen. But what I want to point out is the things like this pot filler, which you don't normally see, the built-in oven and microwave, and this great farm sink, the quartz countertops. All of this is included. This is standard for this Emerald series here at D.R. Horton at Lake Apopka Sound. These homes start at $1.1 million. They go from 3,000 to 4,300 square feet. So if you are looking for the true Florida feeling, this breeze off the lake, the palm trees, the community, check out this Emerald series. Give us a call. Our numbers are below. We can answer any questions for you about here or any other D.R. Horton property or any other new build that we have highlighted in our series before.
Thanks for tuning in. I think we agree that there's some awesome builds and floor plans here in the Lake Apopka Sound area. So if you like anything that you saw, please, our numbers are below. Give us a call, and we'd be happy to give you a chance to get into this amazing community.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
Didn't they do a great job? So I did want to respond. You know, I'm always encouraging you, if you live in Celebration, I don't ever want to lose you as a neighbor. But I do know sometimes even you know, I'm at the point now where I have clients who have children that are old enough that are buying houses now, and they're saying, I would like to see something that I can price for myself, and they might want to be in a lower price point. But as I promised, I'm going to come back and show you new construction, talk a little bit about what's going on Island Village of what we're seeing, because there are some options. So let's go with it. Let's see. Here we go. All right. I pulled up a couple early ones for you. Okay, so as I mentioned to you, as of today, which is October 30th, I was finding about 8 properties that are new construction. And it's interesting, if you were looking in Celebration between the price point of 1.5 million and 2,100,000, every single one of your choices are in Island Village. So it's all new construction in that price point. So if you're below that price point or above that, we're going to have some resales available for you. But as of today, these are your options for new construction. And we have had some people that have been very happy with their new construction. Here's an example. There's a house now. Estuary is at the back end of the first phase of Island Village. And this property has 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, and it has 4,323 square feet. And of course, it's new construction, right? So it's a 2-story home and in Island Village, and it does have a front porch. And some of the things that people really like about this floor plan, it has a secondary owner's suite with a bedroom and full bath and a walk-in shower on the first floor. So it's like you have 2 primaries on here. And we are seeing multi-generational families moving in with one another. So that might work out well. And this one is priced at $1,703,990. Now, I'll share with you, new construction in Celebration right now is running at a minimum. I want to say the least expensive that I saw was $382. Yes, no, $371.58 per square foot. A lot of people that are from Virginia, I'm originally from Virginia, but I've lived down here for 40 years. But a lot of times people say, what is the price per square foot? So you're looking at starting about $371.58 for this line of properties that they're building, these canopy homes that are back in Island Village. And you can call us at 1-800-KIM Hawk, and I can get you with one of my Realtor Dream Team, or if you want to talk with me, I'm more than happy to walk you through this floor plan that I'm showing you right now. It's 6 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, and it is 4,427 square feet, and it's on Beach Ridge Road. Beach Ridge Road is very close to where the recreation area is in Island Village, a very pretty swimming pool area that overlooks a lake. And there's a walking path where they have a fitness center, and they do have a gym that's in there. And so it's quite lovely. That one, once again, is 4,427 square feet. And it does have, this one's called the Shackelford floor plan. Okay. And they do have some pretty great seller incentives. So if you want to give me a call and let me know if you have some interest, I would be more than happy to help you out with that. Okay. So that should give you a little bit of an idea on new construction. Okay. Now let's talk about the 7-day recap on what's been going on in our town, because really it's about driving information to everybody so you know what one of the most, this is probably one of the things that you're going to spend most in your life is on your property, and you kind of want to get an idea what the values are like. So I'm going to share my screen again on Celebration. Here we go. So as I mentioned, there are presently 86 listings that are on the market. And the last 7 days, over 20 properties, over 20 were touched in some way. And what I mean by that, something went active, something took a contract, so it would be called pending. Some of them actually closed. That's a lot. We haven't seen 20 in a week in a long time because we haven't had that much inventory for people to be putting contracts on, right? So as we look at the 20, I wanted to point out to you that there's 10 new listings, 10. That's a good amount. That's good for celebration right now. We typically don't have that many that are coming on the MLS. And we have 5 pendings, 5 took contracts, one of which was a property that was new construction back in Island Village. And that was priced lower. That was an unusual one that came on the market. I think somebody had put a contract on a house and they weren't able to come through with the purchase. And so it went back on the market as a brand new property. That one was $727,164. It was 2,278 square feet. And I can share with you, it's really important to get with your realtors and talk to us if you have an interest for us to be watching out for that kind of stuff, because the moment that came on the market, it was under a contract. So it's something that you need us to be looking for. And then we have six that sold. And congratulations, once again, Island Village New Construction is the one that took the contract. So the most expensive home that actually sold in the last 7 days in the town that Disney built was an Island Village New Construction home. And it was on Beach Ridge. And as you may remember, I had said that that is the street that's closest to the pool area. And that house was 7 bedrooms, 5.5 baths. It was 4,557 square feet. Now that one sold for $342.06 a square foot. So the actual sold ones, that one sold for less than what the actives are showing right now. But somebody got a beautiful house there. All right. Any questions? Anybody need to say hi or anything like that? Anything you want us to be talking about for future weeks? What are you going to be wearing for Halloween? That's my question. That's what I want to know. So anyway, yes, I've got some people just saying hi, but I'm not seeing any questions. So anyway, I bet a lot of you are getting ready for Halloween, getting the kids dressed up. If you get a chance, email me or text me some of their photos if you'd like me to put them on, pictures of them on the show next week. That could be fun as well. Some people are dressing up their pets. Love to show that as well. And don't forget, on Wednesday nights, my Realtor Dream Team, they do a show, and it's about the Central Florida market, about the update, what's going on. I've learned so many cool things from them about events that are coming up. And so that starts at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. And then on Fridays, we come back and do a show for you there. But please go to the Near Disney YouTube studio, or to our channel. I'm in the studio now, and subscribe and like. And my telephone number, like I said, if you have any questions about anything that I've talked about today or on any video, my number is 1-800-KIM-HAWK, and that's KIMHAWK. All right. Well, thank you again. I just wanted to give a shout out as well, all the love that poured in when my mom had passed away, and special shout out to Christine Stroke. She had sent a lovely gift today, and I just am constantly reminded of how beautiful our community is and how much people will reach out and care for one another, and it really meant a lot to our family. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.